Midway Games. Has there ever been a company that's been more synonymous with the 90s? Besides Blockbuster? What's this? Super Volleyball on the Sega Genesis. I think I found this in a Cracker Jack box. But my god, this video game developer peaked so hard in the 90s, they were on the Mount Rushmore of game developers for the 90s, along with Rare, LucasArts, Capcom, Konami, you get the picture. Unfortunately, those chuckleheads went bankrupt back in the mid-2010s, where it was sold to Warner Brothers. Midway, we hardly knew ye. Regardless, this company left such a lasting impact on video games that it's impossible to talk about video games without mentioning them. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at all the titles they dished out. Even looking at one row of my Sega Genesis games, there's 3 classics right here. Mortal Kombat 2, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and its lesser-known sequel, NBA Hang Time. Midway even had a classic showing on the N64, Cruisin' USA, Midway's greatest arcade hits, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat 4, Hydro Thunder, NBA Hang Time, and of course, the best football game ever, NFL Blitz, the football version of NBA Jam. I mean, look how sick this game is. Take a look for yourself. Look how sick this looks. This isn't the arcade. This is the N64. Please, show me a better looking football game during the 5th generation of video games. Please. Even in the early 2000s, they shifted gears to the 6th generation of consoles, compilations galore, and of course, arguably the greatest hockey game ever, NHL Hits. But that's a different topic for another video. But where did that series get its start? That's right, NHL Open Ice, the NBA Jam on ice. Alright, let's pop this in and get started. Ah yeah, the classic 5th generation loading screen. The best part of the game. Ugh. Alright, simple title screen, let's go into the options. Easy because I suck, period length 2 minutes, story of my life, head size, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Oh man, look at that, beautiful. 3 options, shoot, pass, turbo. Love that, love the arcade style. None of that, you gotta press L1 if you want to shift to the left, and L2 if you want to juke the player. Man, I don't have time for that shit. Like, all I think about is that annoying 10-year-old kid who knows 50 combos while playing the modern Madden game, or knows how to block every shot in, like, NHL 23. Nah, man, screw that. Give me 3 buttons, and let's have a good time. Alright, look at these classic rosters, man. Paul Coffey, Adam Oates. Good lord, I'm pretty sure this was the 96-97 roster. Gretzky and Messier. Oh, man, I think I might have to play them. Even though Devils are my favorite team. No, I gotta go with Gretzky and Messier. I'm sorry. All right, let's go. Of course, I skipped the loading screen. All right, let's drop the puck. As you guys are watching this, you're gonna see some edits. Like I said, I'm not gonna do anything crazy in terms of showing like a full game. I'm just gonna show you some of the highlights here. But so this game was released in November of '95, and Midway answered the call from the hockey gods and gave every hockey fan what they wanted. 4-player NHL arcade glory in the arcades. I can't really remember, but I'm pretty sure the arcade cabinets had like saved memory. So if you went in there, you put in your initials and then your birthday, and it actually saved your progress. Am I wrong on that? If I'm wrong on that, please comment on the comments below. But all right, guys, so just like NBA Jam, in between periods, you can swap players. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with the same guys. But just from you guys watching the footage, I'm sure you can imagine this is just like NBA Jam. 2-player action, 3 buttons, over-the-top checks like you just saw, and ridiculous shots like he's on fire. This game is amazing. I know the PS1 port is not as good as the arcade, but I mean, come on. It is what it is. I mean, I really wish this came out on the Sega Saturn, because I feel like the Sega Saturn had better arcade conversions, such as like the fighting games, for example, like Marvel vs. Capcom or X-Men vs. Street Fighter, all those games. But this game is pretty good on the PlayStation 1. I'm actually playing this on the PS3 through the PS1 emulation. That's one of the great things about the original PS3s is that you can still play the PS1, PS2, and obviously the PS3s. But I mean, look at the score, 7-7. This game's ridiculous. It's just like NBA Jam, man. It's back and forth. It's really easy to score, and that's what I love. Man, nothing is more frustrating than popping in an NHL game and you lose like 1-0. It's like, come on, man. Like, I'm here to have fun. I don't have 6 months to master a game. I just want to pop this sucker in and have a good time with my buddies. And this is pretty much what it is. So just like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz, you guys can either do a pickup game or you can do a tournament style like you saw in the options, where pretty much you can play every single team, try to beat them, and make it to the Stanley Cup. All right, so I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to show some gameplay footage, and this is going to be a perfect example of how you're up by 2 or 3 goals and you end up losing by 2 or 3 goals within a matter of a period. All right, guys, check it out.
Here's the draw. Gretzky. David Leach. 1 minute left. Shooting. Here's the draw. He centered it. Richter. Shooting. Here's the draw. Save. David. He shoots. Leach. Shooting. Save. He shoots.
Jesus, what a load of BS. I definitely won that game. Anyway, guys, if you've never played this game before, you gotta pick it up and play it. It's amazing. It's way better than Hit the Ice, and like I said, it's NBA Jam on ice. How can you go wrong? As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.